Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set! Viking 18!
Looking to throw right away. Headed out right. Looking deep to open the game. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here is Schmidt to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now run here with Amari on Hampton. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. It's Hampton on 2nd.
And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Looking quickly here.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This is Hampton, right side. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Offense in the hurry up here. Going on 1st is Herbert. Throw is there for Arondé Ganston. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going right this time with Hampton. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Caught near the goal line. And that's a huge still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
21 yards.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Hampton takes it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. To return, Jerome Ford. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Ford on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Press on leading.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
42-yard line.
Go.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tuli Pulotu in for the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's Judkins on second down. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it. 19. Ready, right?
Play action. Sanders. Before right side. Caught by Fannin. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They send the tight end in motion. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. Motion the tight end over.
Ready.
From the red zone now. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Yeah, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches. Tight end in motion left. Judkins. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out the Durban, Bible pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a dog. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Here is Schmidt to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one's complete, Amari on Hampton. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Into traffic, complete. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10, Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
Now Herbert again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Ready up.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Travis, ready.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Tillman down the field, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Cougar 19.
On first down, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Browns first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ready.
First and 10 from the 32. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. The Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Catch made over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
In the red zone on first. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
Chargers 7.
Here is Schmidt to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Herbert from the gun. And sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, they snap it to Herbert. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. And he's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythms, truly, rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Scott slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Sanders now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Go! Cowboy 80!
Sanders going to throw on 4th. He finds Njoku complete. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line, he's pushed out just a couple yards short. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
Intercepted in the end zone. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only 1st and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Ready!
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. He beams one deep right side. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. They go play action. Here's Herbert. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. He'll throw it. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
Hold the ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right.
Ready.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Chargers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
It's into the hands of Will Dissly. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert buys time, rolling right. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Play action, Sanders. On target here to Njoku. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. And all set now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Deputy Lion.
And bring the tight end left. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Chased out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Hey,
They send a tight end in motion.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
It's Judkins on the counter. Shoots away from one. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Browns 1st down.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.